because Matthew, Lisa, Milan, everyone is in Pretoria. So welcome to Create with Fabric8. If you haven't been here a while, you're going to wonder why it's not live Tuesdays anymore. We have, with the whole load shedding thing, we thought we'd change it to something that's not day specific. So if we need to change days because of load shedding, we can. So we've made it Create with Fabric8. And welcome. And tell us if you're here. Lisa, I don't know, Lisa's going to be on the... Actually, Lisa should be here with me. She's just going to help Jan activate the others, which should be doing.
It is active. We just didn't warn you.
Hello, YouTube. I've got a newbie here tonight with me. The husband is here. Jan. Hello. And here, there's Lisa also. And if you see me swatting things, please, I have a 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒. I don't know what 𝐓𝐶 is in English.
Gnat.
Gnats. We have a 𝐓𝐶 problem and we don't have Doom here. So I'm bringing Doom tomorrow, but they are everywhere. Let us know if you're here. So Halloween is done. Now it's on to Christmas. Who says, give me an idea, who says I can, we almost out of normal paper, so we have Christmas paper. Do you guys think one should already start doing Christmas? I've got stickers and all sorts of thingies. Would you like your gifts to be wrapped in stickers? Listen to me, gifts, your orders. Hello, Matt. As I said, Matt. Hello.
Facebook is as quiet as always, but we love you guys anyway. You stalky, loco people, but we love it. It's okay. If you are on YouTube and you're not subscribed, you might not be able to chat and engage on YouTube. So click the subscribe button, say hi, and then you can unsubscribe if you need to.
But you know what? I'm not a very avid YouTube user, and I subscribe, and they don't bug you.
No, they don't.
No, they don't like bug you or send you, if you in one video give you another video. They don't ever. I have to literally go to the people I'm following or subscribe to actually see what so YouTube is not like anywhere else where they follow you around.
Yeah. Can you, okay, wait, sorry, we got some messages. Karen says, yes, for Christmas things. Shall I put a poll up? Is it too
Early for Christmas wrapping. We got about, I think we might make this week. Not even. We might finish this roll by the end of the week. So from next week, I must be.
if it's too early or the perfect amount of time to start wrapping your orders in Christmas paper? Hi, dear Day, and Elma, and Sharon, and Trish on Facebook. I see Facebook people don't like being called locusts, and now they have shown up and shown face.
Great. I'm glad you're here.
Elma, it feels like a gift to receive mine today. And Sharon says, what an amazing shop you have.
Why is you are very, is your mic sound that maybe you're very soft?
It's not. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm golden.
Ah,
Sharon says it's never too early for Christmas wrapping.
I don't think so either. I believe I'm with you, Sharon. I'm absolutely with you.
One person on YouTube definitely thinks it's too early because they even voted in the poll to tell us to not do it.
Oh my.
Antoinette says time to add a bit of green to your hair for Christmas spirit. Maybe we should do that over like for our last live stream if you're red hair.
If I do red and green can't go over each other because that can't work.
Mine is busy growing out and I thought maybe we should.
But when you come, because I'm also actually, my hair is in a in-between stage, because I am literally contemplating cutting it. I'm also contemplating making it like grey, but not like old person grey, fashion grey, or just keeping at it with the green. I can't decide. So I don't want to bleach and dye it before I've decided what I want to do.
Maybe we should do like a dress up for New Year's and then we dye our hair the same color.
Yeah, I know. I said to Saskia and 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒 this week that I completely forgot that we should have dressed up for Halloween. We didn't. Yeah, so next year we're going.
Instead of Halloween, you do Black Friday. Theme costumes for Black Friday.
How do you dress up for Black Friday?
Maybe
Like sale
like a cat,
with the sale sign.
like a
Yeah. Okay, guys, let me explain. If you're new here, and let us know if you're new, because we always like to say hi to our newbies. If you're new here, let me explain. I'm Amanda, and this is Lisa, and we're from the company Fabric8. And if you want to find us on the internet, we are at www.fabric, the word, with a number 8. I keep saying letter. Number 8.co.za. And we are a creative supply store, and we, at the moment, specialize in sewing, knitting, crochet. We've also recently just opened up our stationery department. We've also got what we call Pimp My Studio, where we're going to put funky stuff that you can use to make your studio look cool, or use in your studio that if it doesn't matter what kind of craft or creative thing you do, just nice things for your studio. We do this session every week. It used to be every week on a Tuesday. It's still on a Tuesday, but we've changed it to Create with Fabric8 for the reason that if we have really bad load shedding again, that we might be able to move it to another day. And previously we couldn't, because we've done it once, I think, live Tuesday on a Thursday, and it didn't really work out. So welcome to Create with Fabric8. And we also, Lisa's going to tell you about a WhatsApp groups. Hello? No sound now. You dead. You dead to me. Hello? Yes, she's back.
Sharon says she's new. Hi, Sharon.
Hello, Sharon.
Bleaching damages your hair.
Yes.
We know.
Can you see these bits?
Okay, so we also have WhatsApp groups, guys. We have WhatsApp groups that specialize in various creative crafts/skills. And we call all things craft, whatever the craft is on those groups. So we have a sewing group, and we just speak all things sewing there, share patterns, share ideas, give feedback, show off our projects. We started these groups because we found that there's not a lot of people that talk about these things that we are hobbyists for. And if you like to show your husband or your sister or your brother or someone, you show them this nice dress that you sewed that took you about 6 months, and so much money and time that went into it. And then they're like, oh, that's pretty.
Most people don't appreciate the craft, and other crafters do. So that's what's nice. There's always a talk, jy's baie sag, so I'm going to just take over. Okay. So there's always talk about the projects they're doing, and I know today, for instance, there was someone, I think she was procrastinating about things she has to do, and then everyone jumped in and told her, no, you should start on this project, and it's just a nice chat group. So some days they are quite busy, some days they're actually very quiet, but I have actually learned things from the group, things I didn't know. And also what's really nice about it, if it's something specific you're looking for, you put it on the group, there is bound to be someone who knows where to get it, which is nice. And the people are from all over South Africa, so it's not like everyone in the groups are from Cape Town, so when you're in Joburg, they're going to give you useless information. There is people from Joburg, So we have craft, we have knitting, we have a crochet group, we have a sewing group, we have a quilting group, We even have an Afrikaans naaldwerkgroepie. Yeah, that if you want to know where to find these WhatsApps, Lisa, what's the...
It's www.fabric8.co.za/insta-link. And I've also posted it in chat for you guys, but when in doubt, it is always www.fabric8.co.za/insta-link. From there you can find everything else. It's the link in the bio on Instagram.
There's a link in the bio or Instagram. Okay, so I think we're going to start off because let's not waste people's time. So we normally start this session with a little bit of a show and tell. If we've got new products, I like to show you guys. Then we go into the next section, which is normally a tutorial. And the tutorial we're doing tonight was actually asked for by Paul. We are going to be drawing up a laptop bag.
Let me tell you something. So this tutorial got by far the most votes. This one and the sewing one that we're doing next week.
Yes. So we're going to draw up the
90 people voted.
90 people. Wow. Okay. So we're going to draw up. I'm going to show you how to draw up a pattern for the laptop bag. And then next week, I'm going to show you how to sew it. So normally we have a pattern that you can download from our website, but obviously now we're going to design the pattern. So I am still going to draw up the pattern anyway, so that people who don't want to do it can just download the pattern. But I obviously can't make patterns for all different shapes and sizes of laptops. So I will be drawing up a 13-inch MacBook Air pattern. But if you have that pattern, and you have my tutorial, you should be able to figure out how to make a bag that's the size of your laptop. And then after we've done with the tutorial, we normally do a Q&A, and we try and keep the Q&A to like 15 to 20 minutes, because we are in an industrial area. I can't be leaving 9:30 here. It's a bit late, it's a bit scary. So we try and finish. I'm putting a time limit on myself lately for about 9:30. So thanks for joining us, and then I can show you some stuff. 8:30, sorry. 8:30, man. Ek is Afrikaans. 8:30. 8:30. So we're going to try and finish by then, because I also think that if these sessions are too long, one loses interest. Okay, so I'm going to give you I'm going to do, as I said, a little bit of a show and tell. We don't have a lot of new stuff this week. Actually, we do, but I'm not going to go to all of the little things. What I am going to say... So you'll see that we have added quite a bit of stickers. Now, these stickers, people go like, what are you using it for? I actually can show you, if Lisa can go away quickly. Wait, I can show you on my, I just want to show you some. So I've downloaded some pictures, but this is what people do with the stickers. Obviously, you don't have to. I'm not saying put stickers on your machine, but just for people like me who like to fancy up stuff, it's so cute. Look, see? That's what one of the things you can use the stickers for. Wait, there was more. It is, oh, that's a video. Okay, so let's try and get, oh, wait, there's Lisa. Can we get her back? So that's just one of the ideas. Obviously, it's also perfect for planner people, or how do you say that? Boujou? What is it called? I can't hear you. Huh? Boujou, or a no, it's not digital, it's diary, planners, bullet journals. Okay, talking about bullet journal, we got these in this week. I actually ordered them for myself, but they are so cool that I've actually ordered myself more. So we don't have many, but if you guys think they're cool, I can order more. So it's a washi tape, but you know when you buy like a bullet journal and it doesn't have a day and a date in because it's a, what is it called, Lisa? Like a free diary, or for planner, that undated diary. See the muggies. This, I don't know if you can see. Can you see, Lisa? It actually is a sticker, washi tape, with the days of the week on it. Very cool. Did you see, Lisa? Oh, okay. All right. Well, tell me if you do see it. Huh? Okay. I'm going to have to get up for that then. Okay, so I'm going to do this one again. Where's the start? Oh, muggies. But it's like a, can you see? It's like a washi tape and it has the days of the week on it, which is very cool. So if you're using an undated planner, then you can do that. And then we also got in these, also really cool. This is a big planner user. It has the days of the week, of the days of the month. So it has from number 1 to 31, I think. So very easy to date your planners. And then if you have a look at our, especially, yes. Well, I ordered it for you and John, but now John said we must put it up in stock. But if it sells, obviously I'll get more. But they were actually just like samples. And if you look at our website, you'll also see that in our stationery department now, or in Pimp My Studio, we have many more stickers. And they all come in these small little boxes. So it gives you an indication of the biggest size the sticker can be. So they are quite nice. Many of them have like 40 or 45 or 46 stickers in them. And they're all full color, beautiful. The pictures are actually really nice. Go have a look at that. Then we also, I am now the pin queen. So we got quite a few new ones. I don't know if I've spoken to you about this, but we have a pride flag, we have a love is love, we have a I speak fluently in movie quotes, always be positive, don't be I don't know if I can say, oh, this one is a nice one, don't be a prick, me, sarcastic, never. Then we have a books turn mugglers into wizards. I'm assuming that's Harry Potter. And also we have our little sewing machines are back in stock. And we have a new sewing machine. So I'm going to just sort of do this. Okay, so these are all in Pimp My Studio or in stationery, if you want to have a look at them. And guys, I just said to Young, I think they sell for like 45 to 55 Rand. I have been looking and people are mull with their prices on those. Same on the stickers. So have a look there. And then just a quick squiz at some of our new wools. We have just received our 𝐂𝐀𝐄𝐓. I'm going to go 𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐓, seker. And it's baby natural cottons. So beautiful baby colors. And then you have the variegated. And I mean, just check that. Isn't that beautiful? Together. Then we have another variegated. All right, let me just make some space. 𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐓. 𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐓, yeah, something like that, with a K. And then we have this variegated with a purple in there, and beautiful with these 3 colors. And they are, I'm going to say it, they are baby soft. They're very soft, they're very nice. We've received these again, So if anyone,
Is that yarn on the website?
if it's not on yet, it'll be on by tomorrow.
Okay, I don't think it's on yet.
Okay, well, it should be on by tomorrow. And then we also received some t-shirt yarn. They are also not on the website. Anyway, we've got many colors, but these are 550 to 750 gram a ball. They are quite heavy. So they're nice and tightly packed and quite a lot on them. We've got quite a few colors. And I think, if I am allowed to say this, they might be going on special for Black Friday. We got them especially to put them on special for Black Friday. Okay, and as I said, the Prim ironing rulers are back in stock. And you get 2 rulers in there and you can literally iron on them. So they're great for if you want to like turn hems or something like that. We have them back in stock. The Prim mini irons, we haven't heard from them yet. I know there's a lot of people waiting for that. I don't know, there was a story about the ship. I have heard so many ship stories. So many ship stories, man, that I don't actually remember which of the ship stories is the mini iron story. Okay, that's it. So we're going to start. Lisa, I'm assuming you're going to go?
I am here.
Okay, so,
Move me out of the way though.
okay. Can you just check Insta that she stays in?
Okay, she's gonna be in.
It's just so that I can read you.
No, I know.
She's in.
No, no question.
She's in.
But you can tell people they're allowed to ask questions.
Is she in?
Yes. They are
And in there?
in. You gotta move her a little bit that way.
Back.
But you're going to
Yes.
tilt the camera up to the page.
Oh yeah.
I will.
Yeah, but not now. I'm going to first talk. Talk. Okay, guys. So, firstly, while we're doing the tutorial, please do not hesitate to stop me and ask questions about the tutorial. I don't mind at all. Lisa's going to give me those questions while I'm busy. And, but if you could, your general sewing or whatever questions, keep them for the Q&A after. All right, so this is not a very long tutorial. I'm sure a lot of you know how to do this already, but let's start. Okay. What did I say? What I had to say? You said I must say questions. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be making a laptop sleeve. I don't have a laptop. So I'm going to be making a laptop sleeve for Lisa's laptop, and her laptop.
Now you're making it for the laptop my dad's buying for Christmas.
Oh, is that what it
Keep on
is?
dreaming.
All right. Her laptop size, that's the exact size of the laptop, is 31 centimeters by 22 centimeters. All right. So that is, if you think about this, it's that measurement there and this measurement there. We don't need the thickness because we're going to be using quite a big zip. So it's going to give us enough thickness. If you have a specifically thick laptop, then I will show you when we make the bag how you're going to make that bag thick enough for a really thick laptop. Okay. All right. So first thing we need to do is obviously this, we can't put the laptop into a bag exactly its size. It will not fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, if this is the laptop, let's just do that. If this is the laptop, I am going to add firstly a little bit all around just to make it go in easily or slide in easily, okay? So I'm going to add 3 centimeters to each of these sides. That means I'm adding 1.5 there and 1.5 there and 1.5 there and 1.5, okay? Then, next thing, don't ever forget when you're drawing up patterns, do not forget to add the seam allowance, okay? So we're going to add another row like that, and that's going to be the seam allowance, which is 1 centimeter each. So we're going to add 2 centimeters. Remember, we add a centimeter on this side and that side, so 2 centimeters, okay? So we have 36 here and 27 centimeters. All right. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly draw you an idea of what this laptop bag looks like, just so you can see. So basically, it's a laptop bag that actually opens up completely. So we have the laptop in there. I'm trying to draw upside down, okay? And a zip that zips open completely so that you can actually stand your laptop in it while you're working, all right? So, why did I want to say that? I can't remember. Oh, okay, and this is all around here. It's going to start here, all around. We're going to have a zip, even a little bit there, and here we're going to have a little flap to keep it together and to hide the ends of the zip, all right? And then, oh, the muggies. We are going to have inside, we're going to have a bag for the laptop. That is that bit is going to be for the laptop. And we are going to have a flap with a piece of Velcro to keep it in there, all right? And on this side, I actually can't remember what I do, but on this,
Tilt the camera, we can't see everything.
Okay, tilt the camera. You don't have to get me in. Okay, so it's a flip open with a zip all the way around, and then a little pocket here that the laptop actually goes in, and a tab that it's going to go over it to keep the laptop in there. Lisa, can you just check the picture if there's a bag on the other side also? I can't remember. Any one of them. I don't think there is. I'm not sure.
I can only see the inside. The inside has a bag on one side.
Okay, all right. And then it has a little bag on this side, obviously for like, I don't know, your cables or whatever. All right, okay. So the first thing we have is we have the laptop size is 36 by 27. So we're going to start using our ruler. And we're just going to start with a straight line. And then we're going to square up. All right. And we're going to go, whoops, daisy. We need 36. There we go. Let me just move a little bit. 36 is there. I'm going to square up, guys. Very important to always square when we're pattern making. So squaring up. And 27. 27. There we go. And we're going to square across. Again with the squaring, I know, but that is it. Okay. So we have 36 centimeters by 27 centimeters. Okay. So now I don't like stitching in a corner like that. So my first plan would be to find something round. Something round that I can use to make a, that's too big. We need something smaller. A Pritt always works very well. Yeah. And I'm going to just use my Pritt to round the corners. Oops. Just like that. If you want them slightly more rounded, you can do that. But this is always an easy way of doing rounded corners. Okay, so this is the outer, I'm going to call it a bag because it's a laptop bag. That's the outer bag, and we are going to cut 2 of those in fabric outside fabric, okay? All right, we're also going to cut 2 times lining fabric. All right, and we're also going to cut 2 times. I'm going to use compressed batting, but I mean, if you want to use foam, whatever, I'm going to use compressed batting. All right, so that is the 2. That's the one pattern. All right, then I just want to go check my notes. Just want to check my notes to be sure. Sorry, guys. I have the pattern already drawn up, but it's about 1. All right. So now for the two lining fabric and sorry, I'm just orientating myself. Okay. So now we need another. We're going to draw up another pattern piece, and that is for the pocket, the first pocket. This pocket. And this pocket, all right? So we're going to change the size just slightly, and I have my measurements here so that I don't look stupid. It is 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter short, smaller like this, 1.5, and 1. Okay, so we're going to draw up the same thing, except we are going to make it, the new one is going to be 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, so it's 26 centimeters by 35 centimeters. All right, so you're going to do exactly the same that you've done, except now the size is changing width by 1 centimeter. So we can sort of use this here and square up again. All right. And that is for the inside pocket. Now, the inside pocket is not going to make sense to you until I show you 26. How we are, it's actually going to be folded double so that it becomes the pocket. All right, that is that. Okay. So again, we're going to use our Prit, and we are just going to round it off. And as I said, guys, I have actually drawn up the pattern on the computer. So those of you that don't want to go through this trouble will find the 13-inch pattern on the website next week. 35 centimeters by 26 centimeters, and this is the inside pocket. And for the inside pocket, we just want to cut times 2 times, I'm going to say pocket fabric, because that could be another color again. Fabric, 2 times pocket fabric, and 2 times fusing. Okay, and why have I changed this to fusing and not compressed batting? You can still make this compressed batting if you want. It's just some people, their machines might start struggling if they have too many layers. So this can be compressed batting, but it can also just be fusing, just to make it a little bit thicker. All right. So that is this is literally, the pattern's almost done. All right. Then I'm going to just turn it over so you guys can read. The next piece we're going to make, so I'm going to get the size here. See, I've already cut out my pattern with alles, so that I don't look like someone who doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, 16,5, but I'm going to also, I'll show you how I got to that by 10. Okay, so what is this little flap? If the laptop's lying in here, this is the bag, we're going to have the pocket going over here, and we need a flap that we're going to stitch there, and with a little bit of Velcro, we're going to stick it there. So this could be, I mean, if you want to be adventurous, you can make it into an upside down, oh, that might look not like a heart. Let's scrap that idea. That actually looks like I might be starting a dirty drawing. So this could be just one flap, it could be 2 flaps, but I'm going to show you this one, and it's also, again, all just squares, guys. I'm going to start with a square. I'm going to make my, oh, these muggies, man. Sorry. I'm going to square up. Look, I feel like someone is going mad. Like there isn't really something. So I keep swiping and clapping at something that's not really there, but they are there. I promise you. Here's one. See, walking on the table. Okay, so we're gonna make that square, and it's 10 centimeters wide. Okay, so this one is 10 by 16.5. Okay, now we want to make this flap look nice, so we are actually gonna need a slightly bigger circle for that. Otherwise, it's gonna not look nice. Where did I put that circle now? Here we go. That might be too big. This is a nice circle. Here we go. Have some buttons here. This might just do perfect. Slightly more than the. There we go. Okay. So that is, I'm going to call it a pocket flap. Pocket flap. And we need 2 of these by flap fabric, because again, this could be another fabric, and 2 by 1 times, one by fusing. Sorry guys, 1 times fusing, because this little flap is only on the one side of the bag. So we're not going to give it a little flap on the other side, because we might put in papers and things there that we can't actually use the little flap. All right, so that's that. Only other thing we need, and I'm going to explain this to you, but I actually, as I already know it, but I think we're going to be using, it's very difficult, but I'm going to try and, it's not very difficult. I mean, it's difficult to ascertain because now we have seam allowance in. So we're going to try and measure. Let's get the center of this. This is 30, 36. That makes it 15 plus 3, 18. This is that. The center. Okay. So what we need to do, if you think about it, we need to make, and I'm going to draw it in here, we make a little flap here to hide the ugly bits of the zip. Can you guys see here still? A little flap here to hide the ugly bits of the zip, and also to keep this, because it's like a clamshell, it's to keep the 2 clams together. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise you're going to have 2 pieces of laptop bag and not a laptop bag. Okay, so I know this one is going to take us 90 centimeters up. Okay. But I need to explain to you how I got to that 90 centimeters, because if you are making a bigger laptop bag or a smaller tablet bag, you need to figure it out. Okay, so we need to measure this. We actually only need to measure 1/4 of the thing, but we're going to measure half of it, okay? Just so that I can explain to you how we're going to use that measurement. So I'm just going to mark half there also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start measuring there, and I'm going to go about 1 centimeter in, just because when we sew we're going to take 1 centimeter. No? So it's not an exact science again. You can it can be a bit longer, but rather longer. And that is 59.5. 50. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you just take the pause and ask if you're going to stop?
Yes.
And also tell people to like and subscribe.
Please, guys, have you got any questions up until now? And like and subscribe, né? And please ask your questions. We don't mind. I don't mind stopping right in the middle of my sentence. So I'm going to take a sip of my cool drink and watch the gnats, 𝐓𝐸𝐶𝐂𝐓, like a mad person. No questions? Okay, so I'm just going to go over this last bit. So what I need is I need the outer, is it called the outer edge of the bag, because I am going to be sewing a zip all around here except on the little bit there. Ah, got you asshole. Anyway. So what I did is I started measuring. I'm just going to measure half of this, and I measured around like this, about 1 centimeter in, and I got to 59.5. So for easy, I'm just going to make it 60 centimeters. All right. And I am going to decide how big do I want that piece. All right. So I don't want it too small, because then my clam isn't really stable. So I'm going to actually make it, I'm going to draw it on here so that you guys can see, but I think whatever that is by double, right? So we're going to go with 12 centimeters. So in total, no, actually I can just take the 12 because we're working on half here. So the 60 and this less 12 gives us 48 centimeters. So that bit from there round to here is 48 centimeters. But it's actually going to be less because we didn't measure completely right. And what you need to do, so that bit there, I'm going to just write that. I decided it's going to be 12 centimeters. You need other colors. What? You need to put a ruler there. There we go. Okay. So that half, we're just working on half the pattern. That bit, I want 12 centimeters. And I've measured around here because this is how the zip is going to go all the way around here. All the way around. Back to that bit. So I need that length plus that length, which gives me 48 times 2, which is more than 90 centimeters. 90 centimeters. 48 is, Phil? Is
96.
96. 96. Okay. 96 centimeter zip. Now you're going to go, where the hell do I get a 96 centimeter zip? Well, I'll explain that to you now, but we still need to draw up this little bit, okay? So, I'm going to get the zip so I can show it to you. So I have a few zips here. These are all open-end zips. So I'm going to get one out of here so I can show you what is the difference between a dress zip and an open-end zip. So an open-end zip is what you get in your hoodies, your zip tops. It actually opens up. Okay, so that's an open-ended zip. And the reason I'm using open-ended zips is because you get them in these nice, funky, thick ones. So, I wouldn't use a dress zip in this because it actually is too lightweight. And also, we actually want this whole width. That is, can you see why I said you don't have to worry about the width? Because that minus seam allowance is just almost right for a laptop. Okay? So, what we need to do, this little strip needs to be the same size as our zip. So that is 4 centimeters. Now, guys, I'm going to draw that up, but I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out. So it's 12 times 2, which gives us 24, and the zip. Hello? What? Lean forward. 24, what did I say? Okay. Okay, so the zip width was 4 centimeters. So I've made that. I'm squaring the whole time. So that is 4 centimeters. And I want 2 pieces of 12, which gives me, come on Lisa, 24. So this bit is 24 centimeters.
You need to explain what that whole thing is.
What whole thing?
Is that in this thing?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
piece.
we missed that.
How did you miss that?
We didn't see it.
Okay, so again, this is, if you look at this, this is the clam. Okay, so this is the 2 pieces of the laptop bag that's going to be opening up like this. We're going to have a zip right around, but if we don't have this little piece here, the clam is 2 pieces. So this little piece is sort of a little bridge or a little, I don't know, I had a word, but I lost that word now. It's like a little bit of a no, I had a word, but now in re-explaining it, I've lost the word. It's like the piece of, I don't know. It holds the 2 clam pieces together. Let's just go with that. The piece of fabric that holds the 2 clam pieces together. All right? And also, because this zip is going to go in there, around, round, 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 it also hides the ugly bits of your zip. All right. So that was that little bit there that I drew up. Now guys, what I actually need to explain to you about pattern making, because I think a lot of people, especially with pattern making like this, okay, I'm going to stay sitting now. Especially with pattern making like this is not work, this is not difficult. You just have to think about it. I said this, I think 2 weeks ago. Pattern making is like receiving joint. A joint. Okay, it's not the joint, but I used another way. But it's the joint between the 2 clams. Okay? All right, so I said this.
Hinge.
It's like a hinge. Yes. Okay, so the muggies, I'm just getting rid of them as we talk. Can you see the ADD? It just does not work, these muggies, on my paper in every freaking way. Anyway, okay. Concentrate. Pattern making is like buying a Lego set. Okay? Let's do some drawing so I can stay focused. Okay, it's like buying a Lego set. Nah, we are buying the Lego set for this little house. I'm trying to draw upside down. Guys, actually has to look like that. Okay? Alright, little Lego set. Instead of getting it in a box in all thousands of pieces, they send you the house already built. Okay? So if you are doing pattern making, you're copying something, or you want to make your own thing, what you have to think about is the end product. When you have the end product in your head, you must think about how are you going to break it down into its small little pieces so that you can just sew it back up. So if you think about a dress, you see a dress, that's the picture you have in your head, and you're going to go, okay, does it have a waist? Yes, it has a waist. So it's definitely a center front piece, a top piece, and a center front skirt piece. Does it have sleeves? Yes, so there's going to be a sleeve. So what I used to do when I was studying is I would take it and I would go, okay, so let's just draw a strappy top dress. Oops, this boob is losing. Okay, so we have a little dress like that, okay? So the first thing I'm going to go is, I know this is the front, but I know there's a back. All right, so the first thing I'll do is I will go, and you don't have to draw the back, but if you're like me, I need to focus. The back is there. That's the back. All right, the next thing I know, because there's a waist, none of us can fit through our own waist. Did you guys know that? You cannot get into any clothes that is exactly your waist measurement. Because you're skinny like you, you're like Lisa. No, Lisa will have a bigger problem because she's got a really tiny waist, okay? So it's good to remember you cannot climb into whatever you want to do through your own waist. That is why pants have zips, dresses have zips, unless, of course, we're not talking about stretchy fabrics. Né? We're talking about a dress. So my first thing is, I know that I will need an opening for this dress. I will not be able to get my hips through there or my shoulders up through there. I need to make an opening. So what's the decision I have to make? Is the zip going to be on the side seam, or is it going to be a center back zip, which I prefer? So I'm going to draw that in. Next thing I'm going to know are these really strappy? See how I do this? Are these really strappy, top strappies? Because then I don't need a pattern that you can just use like a bias binding or a thin whatever. If these are strappies and they're not in one piece, then this bit, okay, which is going to look like that. That's my center front. Né? These bits here will need either a full lining, or I know I'm going to have to make a 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒𝐓. Facing. A facing, okay? So on a dress like this, if you're not using thick fabric, I would always just double the top. Just double it, give it a thinner, even a lining, because then the whole dress on the inside looks better, okay? But if you don't, then you can do, then you're going to have a piece of pattern that looks like that, center front. So that's your center front facing. You're going to also need a center back facing. So next we're going to draw the center back. That's center back, all right? Center back, I know there's a zip, so I'm going to give myself immediately extra seam allowance for a zip. I also am going to decide, am I going to do that? Because then there is also a little facing that says center back for the back that goes in there, all right? And this is obviously waist, all right? So can you see how I don't just go and start drawing up a pattern. I actually think about it. Okay, so the next thing we have to think about, the skirt, for instance. Does it have a seam in the middle, in the front? No, it doesn't. I don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to have a center front skirt that looks something like that. It's going to be cut on fold because we do not want a seam on the center front. But for us to be able to put the zip in here, this is going to be center front. My back is not going to be cut on fold. And again, I know immediately, because I'm putting a zip in there, I'm giving myself extra seam allowance for the zip. All right? So the next thing I want to decide, let's say, what?
Someone said yoke.
Yoke. Yoke is not, that's not a yoke. A yoke is the thing on the back of a men's shirt. That is a yoke. Or at the top of your jeans, you have that little bit just before the pockets. It does that. That is also a yoke. It's called a facing. I have it. Okay, so can you see how I took that picture, which had nothing on here? And by knowing immediately there's a waist, so it's two pattern pieces. Immediately strap. I'm taking the house and I'm taking it apart. And what is pattern making? Pattern making is taking that house apart, and while you're doing that, you are writing that insert that goes into the Lego box, so that the person after you can rebuild that house. That's what pattern making is. So, what I'm trying to teach people is that pattern making isn't that difficult. On most things, making something fit to your body, that's difficult pattern making. But most things you want to make, curtains, laptop bags, handbags, all of those types of things you can make by just thinking about the end result and making the pattern. It's not difficult. It's mostly squares on bags. Mostly it's squares, any type of bag. A cover for your sewing machine. Again, what do I need? I need something that looks like that. There. That's my sewing machine cover. What do I need? I need to, I'm trying to draw right. Okay, I'm not sure where the sewing machine will, is it at home? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so what do I need? I need the height of my sewing machine. I need the width of my sewing machine. And I need the breadth of my sewing machine, okay? So this bit on this side, I'm gonna just, that's the width of my sewing machine. I'm gonna go up in the center, that's the height of my sewing machine. And then I'm gonna make it look like that. So that's that piece of pattern done, okay? Now, because you have that height there, all we need to do is actually, think about this, is we need a piece of fabric that we can sew all the way around here. Think about it. See? Okay? So I don't even need to go measure because I've already got my machine height. I already have my machine width. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to measure that length, centimeters, all the way around. Okay? I'm going to draw it. All right? And the only thing I need is the width of my machine to be able to make this bit. So that part that goes there just looks like that. Okay? So now you say, I want to make a pocket here. You're going to take that bit. That's the pocket there. You just make it. Just think about it. Try it, do it. When I was teaching pattern making, what I would tell people, and very few people did this, I have literally can count them possibly less than 20 students that actually can do pattern making in the sense of how I think I can do pattern making. And that does not mean I know and have made every pattern that's in the world. What it means is I have figured out enough patterns on my own that I can figure out most other patterns. Okay? So if you want to... What?
You can dissect clothing pieces into patterns.
Yes. So what I always suggest to my students is actually take pictures. Go through. I don't know if people still buy Vogues, but go on Instagram. All right. Take the picture, even photostat it or print it out, and go and on there try and figure out all the different pattern pieces. Because once you can do that, when you need to teach yourself how to make a basic bodice block, and then you could basically do anything. It takes work, it takes practice. Yeah. But if you think about it, that's why I suggest people start with bags and easy stuff, because that's how you get your mind into that mode of deconstructing something.
Antoinette says, I like learning this way, I love your thought process.
Yeah, it's very, very, very different to other people. So what I always try and tell people when I had my exams, what they would do is they would give you a technical drawing. Now, a technical drawing is, if you think about patterns that you buy, you know those like little black and white pictures on the back of the pattern envelope? That is a technical drawing. It's not actually a technical drawing. It's slightly more involved than that, because a technical drawing, or a technical flat it's called, is actually made so that the CMT, the person who's making the product, everything should be on that picture. So if you are gathering a waste, for instance, let's just go back to this waste. If you're gathering a waste, it would have zigzags like that, because it shows them that it needs to be gathered. So that's a technical flag. So what we used to get is this picture of a technical flag, the front and the back, and then everyone would just jump in and start drawing patterns. And I would normally, in my mind, I always freak out because I'm not competitive, but I'm competitive in things that I think I'm good at. So it freaked me out because I thought I knew what I was doing, and then all these youngsters were just, they know, they're just gonna start. So, but I would always go because you can't lose a pattern piece because you lose marks for it. So I would always go and I would literally do this. I'd literally draw up and go, the front is gonna be pattern piece 1. The back is gonna be pattern piece 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it has pockets, so 7. So that when I end the whole process, which gets very democratic because it could be like 15, 20 pieces, that I don't forget about one piece. Because when you start, you sort of follow the wave that you're on, and you forget about the pocket. But if you have that little list, and you have like 1, 2, 3, so now I know when I start drawing up, I can go, I've got 1, I've done 2, I've done 3. Okay, guys, anyone have questions?
Coincidentally, this week I've been on the search for pattern making guide for kids. Need to make a new salad box for my boys, but smarter/formal than my first name.
Okay, so if I have it right about what this top looks like, maybe she can just explain. But
You can also send us a picture on any of the WhatsApp groups.
But if I have an idea, it's not a very difficult pattern. And if you have one that still fits the boys, if you go, is it 2 weeks back, Lisa? 2 weeks back, I did a tutorial on how to copy. 2 weeks back, I did a tutorial on how to copy. So if you have any that fits them, you don't actually need to go find a pattern or draw up a pattern. You can just use the top, or what is it called, and copy the pattern. I think it's quite an easy pattern if I know what I'm talking about. It's, I almost want to say it's like a long Mandela, these African, you know, the African shirts. Is it that sort of look? Am I?
Maybe an unethical tip. If it doesn't fit, go my way.
Yeah.
And return it.
Well, that is, I never thought of that, but that is very much an option. Is it that sort of look? Have I got it right? And those are so easy to copy. So you literally can take an old one. If it's a little bit too small, you could just add on the side seam and make the sleeves a little longer. So yeah. Okay guys, so that is that. Please tell me if it benefits you the way or the things that I do here. Because as I said, this was asked for. I will still draw up, I've actually drawn up the pattern already. So by next week when we start the sewing bit, you will have my 13-inch MacBook Air pattern that you can download.
Yeah, I asked while we were busy on YouTube, I asked if people will be coming back for the sewing tutorial next week. And most of the people on YouTube said yes, so that's cool. And I just put a poll up asking if you guys like these pattern making classes or if you want us to stick to sewing. So let us know. I know on Facebook and on Instagram you guys can't vote, but let us know in chat how you feel about the pattern making classes. We don't usually do this, but this was very highly requested. So
Yes.
give us an idea of how you feel about it. Leave me a WhatsApp currently tomorrow to try and express your opinion on here.
Okay, so next week we're going to do this pattern, and I'm going to be 100% honest that I've actually never made a pattern like this. I've actually tried once, and I couldn't get it to look very neat. So I am actually going to change the way I did it to try and get it to look neater. Anything else? Now, should we open up? Q&A. Any questions now? Do you want me to show you a product? You can ask me literally anything now. We've used up all our paper.
Nothing's coming in yet, but show them something.
What do you mean show them something?
No,
I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to show them anything. My pretty face.
show them Matthew.
Oh, I have a clapper here that I can show you.
Show them all the professional pressing.
Okay. I'm going to just have to, whoops, get them. Give me a sec. Okay, so these we make ourselves, all of them, because that is not actually something that is available in South Africa that I could find. So what we have, I'm just going to get them all. All right, so first off, we have our table ironing board. This is very nice, and we use it with our teeny tiny, what is that? There we go. Our teeny tiny Prim Mini Steam Iron, which is out of stock, but we have a pre-order up. Lisa can put that up for you. You're welcome to buy it full out, or you can do a pre-order. The pre-order allows you to semi-pay it off because you're going to pay $250 now, and then only the rest when we have them. They should be coming in before Christmas. I hope in November. Let's all wish for that. So this works very well because you don't have to go set up. You don't need such a big space. I actually like having this right next to my sewing machine. I normally have my sewing machine here, especially when you're doing quilting, because you know about quilters iron. What's that thing? Quilters iron to the dark side. You guys know that quote, okay? So when you're doing quilting, you're forever ironing the little seam allowances, and you iron them to the dark side of the fabric, the darkest fabric, okay? So that's really very handy. I use this all the time. I have it in almost every live. Then we have we have the sleeve roll. So this is very nice because you can actually put it into your sleeve and iron on it. It also just works for many things. It works for doing bias binding. Again, it works for if you're doing quilting. It just lifts, besides it being a sleeve roll, in other projects, it lifts the projects off the table, which I find more comfortable to work with. This is called a tailor's ham. And the thing with a tailor's ham is this, that you can maneuver and make the boob. Yes. When you're doing darts, when you sewing anything that's rounded, and you don't, when you sew something that's on a stretchy cotton fabric, and now you put your darts down and you sew on a flat surface, you actually sew out all the shape. You iron out all the shape those darts are supposed to be. So when we iron darts or anything like that, we actually need to iron it over shape, because that's the whole point of a dart, is to make a 3D, something 3D. Then we have this is not covered. We cover it, obviously, you get it with both sides covered. It's called a double sleeve ironing board. Also very nice. I know these, I looked at them and searched for them forever. You do get the cheapies, like that looks like the new modern ironing boards, but the whole point of a sleeve board is that you have this. That's why this is in like that, so that you can actually get the whole sleeve over it. Those new ones have a little thing here. So, I mean, I don't know what the point is, because you actually cannot get the sleeve over it. Okay, so these come with 2 removable covers. We just don't have any made up. Oh, here's one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The husband is handy. There we go. That's what they look like. And as I said, these are removable. So we also plan to have these covers available, but this is a new product, so nobody needs them yet. And then we have our tailor's clapper. Now, a tailor's clapper is a very, very old tailor's tool. And obviously, tailors are the people who make suits and used to be actually all clothes. And when you work with like men's garments and especially men's suits, there's a lot of shaping again that goes into a men's suit because it also has darts. And again, you cannot iron that over a flat bit, so you'll be using the tailor's hammer. And then also, because suiting and winter fabrics and a lot of fabrics, they tend to, after you iron them, even though you iron them nice and flat, they spring. It's like they get their spring back and they don't actually stay flat. So how does a clapper work? You iron with steam. Clapper works with steam. So you're going to iron it, and just after, you're going to put your clapper or clap your clapper down and keep it for a few seconds just for that steam to evaporate, because that is what, and you will never get anything that gives you a flat and nicely ironed seam like a clapper. It is a must-have. All right, any questions, Lisa?
We don't really have questions, but we have feedback. Janet says, thank you for the useful information. I'm giving some tools, so I'm learning a lot. And then Bill Shaw says, thanks, ladies. Yes, it would be the same as the black dress type capris we wear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Rocks and scraps, but it's tassels and cases that makes them more fashion. And then Antoinette said, I really appreciate the style of teaching. Thank you for sharing and the giggles in between. And
I think I got all the gnats now. I'm feeling like I might have killed 100 today. I'm not seeing anymore. Maybe the ADD has gone to bed.
people don't have questions today.
That's okay. That's okay. Alles allemaal volleerd. Dis all right. They all know alles.
Nancy asked, what do you use for the legs of the ironing board?
I see. I found another one. What legs for the ironing board?
The one you need on.
I'm not going to give away my trade secrets. No, I'm just joking. I don't know what they are. Like door stoppers or plastic feet? Anything.
Yeah, I don't see any questions. So last call for any questions?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes.
I'm sure a package is going to go out.
Is that a wrapped one?
There's still that one.
We can show them,
In
yes,
case the
maybe.
person is watching.
Huh?
If you're waiting, if your name
No,
is
these are
Barbara.
pickups. These are pickups.
Oh.
Okay, so any one of you who has not received a Fabric8 package before, oh, this one doesn't have a ribbon. It's supposed to have a ribbon.
The people ignore it, even though I said that.
So this is what our packages look like. You get lots of stickers all over. You get a little fridge magnet. We are currently in a sewing machine fridge magnet. You get a little bag of samples or free gifts. And in there you're also going to get a little pin. And if you're ordering knitting things, which this is, you get knitting freebies. And at the moment, one of our freebies is a little bag of glitter, which is beautiful. And many random stickers. That's all Amanda inspired. You can word the copy Ross.
Under the Christmas tree from mom to mom.
Yes, under the under the Christmas tree from mom to mom. Yes.
This part of the video to your husband.
Yeah, guys. We have a wish list. So put your things in the wish list. Take photos, show them. Also, another thing, we have gift vouchers. I don't know if they work, but if they don't work, just WhatsApp us. Have you got the WhatsApp number, Lisa? Put that on there too. If you have any questions, we try and answer every single WhatsApp. We don't always answer all the phone calls, especially out of office hours, obviously, but we try and deal with every single WhatsApp that comes in. All right. Is that it, Lisa? Are we done? Okay. So let's ask Lisa, is this fabric good for your bag?
Yo.
No, well, do you hear that? Yes. She's not her mother's child. She is someone else's child. They swapped you at birth. What? Where do I get Lisa fabric? What does Lisa fabric look like? I don't even know what that means. That is our, what is boucle? No, I'm not going to Google it. What is that a fabric? A what wool? A sheep wool. A what? A sheep wool.
Sheep wool.
Sheep wool. Okay. Nou, wat noem mense dit in Afrikaans? Nee, I don't think so. Boucle sounds freaking French to me. Yeah, it's like a pattern weight. You can use it like a weight, yes. Yes. Lisa, just post the discount code from yesterday. So guys,
It's a secret code.
it's a secret code, 10% discount if you use this code. I think it is ending 12 o'clock tonight. I am afraid to say. Secret code.
Are you doing anything for Black Friday?
Yes. So you guys have, what is that? 3 hours. 3 hours. Okay, but if you guys can only order tomorrow, you can WhatsApp me and I will give you a new code. But I will not do it the day after tomorrow. But if this is too quick, I will give you a new code. If you WhatsApp me, giving me that code that we've just posted, then I will give you a new code for another day. Metal fabric clips is the bomb. I'm telling you, I think they work better than the plastic clips. I have, both my thumbs has got arthritis. And those plastic clips, I struggle to, actually I have them here. The big ones are still fine, but they are quite, you can see how, they're quite difficult for me. And then the small ones, because I've lost motor skills in my thumbs, it's not easy to pick up and do. While these, the metal fabric clips, are so easy to use.
You're being such a dummy.
I know. I'm getting my hand fixing. The first one they're doing in Jan. So then, yeah.
Are you doing something for Black Friday?
We are doing some stuff for Black Friday, guys. We have started a sale box. I'm not going to show it to you, but we've started a sale box. And as I said, we actually got the t-shirt yarn for Black Friday. So that's going to be a nice, like a special on that. And then we have quite a few things that we're going to put on Black Friday. And it'll be in our sale box.
But do you know that Black Friday is
Go no.
We don't have the profit margins that places like Pick and Pay and
No.
Macro have.
And also, you know what? I'm going to give you a 2.5% discount or 5%. That's not a Black Friday special. So what we do is once a year, we take products that we know we can't get anymore, or we know we're not going to keep anymore, and those we put up and we put them at really good prices. It's sort of almost, what is it, like a stock clearance.
Yeah.
So, and then if we do find specials at our suppliers, then we also put that in there, and we, instead of making more money, because that's, we've seen everyone do that, we're going to actually give those specials through to you.
So what we do know is we usually get brother sewing machines.
Yes. We get a Brother Sewing Machine specials from Brother South Africa, because I'm not allowed to put Brother Sewing Machines on sale or sell them for cheaper. So we do often get Black Friday and Christmas specials. The problem is, I don't know what it is, and it's normally 3 random or 4 random machines. So if you are looking for an 880E, it might not go on Black Friday, it might not go on Christmas, but it might be up for sale Mother's Day next year. There is no way of telling. They literally send us an email the week before Black Friday, and we're not allowed to tell you guys until the date they give us. All right. But something else, if any of you are ever interested in buying a sewing machine, please contact us on WhatsApp before you place the order, because there is always a little bit of, tiny little bit of give that I can give. Tiny little bit. So because you guys follow me, or because you're here, that is why I can do it. Obviously anyone else just goes on the website and they get the price that's there. But if you are on our WhatsApp groups, or if you're on the live, I can always try and do something for you. Not on the beginners machines, people. There is no profit in that machine.
You should say when you started giving away that voucher for the people who are not in a secret place where you could have gotten the voucher yesterday already.
Oh, okay. So the voucher, there's only 25 of these vouchers, but we actually gave the voucher away in the WhatsApp group. So the people in our WhatsApp groups gets all the first notification of our specials. If there's anything, if we're doing just summer, want to feel nice, like I say, if I just feel like I want to show you guys, my customers or my clients, that you are special, then I put it in the WhatsApp groups. So if you're not on our WhatsApp groups, you don't need to be in the one. There is a notification one also, which means just me and Lisa can post in it. Nobody else can chat. You're just going to get all our reminders and specials and things like that. So join our WhatsApp groups. That's where you get the specials. That's also where I can talk more freely.
How do you join?
Lisa, say post it.
Oh.
She's going to post the link.
A group link in Fabric 8. I also posted the coupon code if you guys.
Okay? So that coupon code, you're going to use that at checkout, and you're going to enter that coupon code, and it should give you a 10% discount. So if you have anything in your cart, now would be the time.
I get firstly, I'll have to look at how to enlarge and make patterns smaller again. I do operations that will be very 90s. I wonder if we shouldn't do
No. That is not something I can do. I don't know how to do it. It's a thing you learn in trade. So if I was working for Fushini and I was making patterns every day, I would be grading patterns every day. The grading bit that I studied was literally one lesson. Why? Because there is a computer program that does the grading in the industry. Okay? So anyone like me, or anyone who studied fashion design, who's making clothes, I will never grade a pattern. ever. I don't trust that, because that is how you get a pattern from Donna Claire for a fuller figured lady who now suddenly has arms that's this long. Or a fuller figured lady, they don't all have, I mean,
Like
all
all plus size patterns.
plus size patterns. The problem is that they are graded. So they don't actually fit them onto a size
You know,
16 and a size 18 and a size 20 and a size 22 and a size 24. Okay? When we pick up weight, we actually change more than if you think of yourself and you look at someone that's a size 8 and you look at someone that's a size 10. Nothing major changes in between those sizes, okay? But between, let's say, an 18 and a 22, someone could have big ass. Someone could have big arms like me. Or people pick up weight in different places. So I never grade. I don't know how to grade. I don't want to learn how to grade, because I will make a pattern for every person. If I'm making patterns that I say I want to make a small, medium, large, extra large, I would actually get a few people in those sizes and see, especially in South Africa, we do not have European figures here. People change, we have different body shapes. So I don't know grading, so that's no. That's a no from me. I could have just maybe said that.
you know what I find is I think I'm quite short.
Yes.
So if I have something that fits me perfectly at the top of my body, it is so long.
You're petite, that's why.
It's a long man. So
Yeah, you get taller. Did you not know that you get taller, your arms get longer, your legs grow? I think you pack on fat underneath your feet.
no, I do.
Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. Join our WhatsApp groups for our specials. Those are also the people who's first going to be told of new stock. Those are the people who are going to be first told when we put the sale on. Like, yes. Lisa's now going to start counting your likes. You better start liking. She's not going to let you go until she's got how many today? We got 24. Do we need more? No, like anyway. Give us one or two. Just one or two. Guys, if you see something of ours, comment on it. Just give us 5 smiley faces. Just say, hi guys. Just comment on our stuff. That's the best compliment you can pay us. You literally, I cannot pay for that type of thing. Like, comment, share, please. I know it sounds like everyone does that. But I cannot pay you for that. I cannot buy comments. That is the one thing. That's for every sticker I pluck, every sticker I stick on your pucky. Give me a like and a comment. Poop. Yeah. You don't like us, just give us a poop emoji. That emoji also counts. I like them all. Okay, guys, that's it. See ya. Bye, Instagram. Drukking the knopping. Drukking.
You want an entire video?
Yes. Bye.
Maybe
Bye, YouTube.
Let me then
See you next week.
end as music.